The End of Christianity in America. Michael Spencer predicts an evangelical collapse in the United States, and Kathy Lynn Grossman of USA Today reports that virtually all Christian sects have lost followers since 1990. The only group to gain in numbers, according to the American Religious Identification Survey, has been non-believers, or, as Amy Wellborn terms them, non-joiners. Wellborn breaks down what, in her opinion, is causing this drift from faith to atheism and agnosticism. 1. Mobility. 2. Distrust, often deserved, of religious authority. 3. The clubbiness of religious groups. 4. A sense, in a generally prosperous society, despite recent troubles, that religion is not really necessary and it does not add anything life-changing to the mix. My life is what it is with or without religion, and I'm really busy anyway. I think these are all good points. I think materialism is a driving factor behind disinterest in religion, and I think the antics and ugliness of much of the televangelist/religious right movement and its unholy alliance with the colder wing of the Republican Party is a driving force in turning off a good few people to the whole concept of organized religion. If the sort of vitriolic, hateful things one hears on many a typical right-wing blog are true of Christians in general, then it's hard to blame people for not only losing faith in conservatism, but also in the religion that, at least through the evangelical movement, is now so tightly linked to the GOP. Christianism has helped weaken and politicize Christianity. It has also helped to gut it of intellectual grit. Evangelicalism does not engage modernity, it simply avoids it. And until Christians respond to a changing world with the kind of intellectual courage of the Second Vatican Council, you will fail to sustain faith in the modern world. The Pope, after all, is thought of as a sort of modern-day interpreter of the Scriptures. This opens the door to institutional changes like Vatican II that essentially compromise in order to ensure the survival of the Church. That's a good thing. It's smart, and it's human, and it's what people need to keep believing. Otherwise we'd all be stuck in the first century. I believe all of the Christians are going to undergo a purification, and that what will emerge is a much smaller church, but one that's more committed. Pope Benedict predicts this, and he's right. Perhaps then we can be, as Benedict foresees, the creative minority the culture needs for its authentic renewal. Perhaps Christianity was never meant to be culturally dominant. Love begets love, after all. And perhaps that's where Christianity has truly failed. The fact is, Christianity is a faith which prospers best when most divorced from secular and political authority. The religion itself sprung out of a handful of rebellious men, one of whom got executed just for his views and teachings. I hear he's important to this story. It then grew into the religion of the underground, the underdog, the underprivileged. It was the religion of slaves, of those disenfranchised by the Roman Empire. Not only that, but Christianity was, spiritually, vibrant enough to compete within the crowded marketplace of gods and goddesses at that time. Christianity had to compete with an empire that not only had the Roman gods, but also incorporated mystery cults, i.e., the cult of Isis from Egypt. I use cult in the ancient sense of the word, where it means more like sect, and it should not be confused with our modern sense of the word and Zoroastrian beliefs, and Greek philosophies. Yet, in all this, Christianity eventually rose to become the religion of an emperor and eventually, an empire. It triumphed, because, when it was the religion of the underdog, of the forgotten, of the invisible, it had real teeth. In the ancient world,